What's good YouTube? Giants fan 696 back here with a video today, and today's video is going to be a breakdown of the Ankle Assassin badge in NBA 2K25. So Ankle Assassin increases the ability to break down the defender or cross them up. So what I did in this case is I took Curry and edited him to have the badge on Bronze, Silver, Gold, Hall of Fame, and Legend based on the attribute thresholds you would need in the builder. So on Bronze he will have 75 ball handle, Silver he'll have 86, Gold 93, Hall of Fame 95, and Legend 98. And as always guys, I will start off with Curry with no Ankle Assassin, just under the Bronze threshold you need in the builder at 74 ball handle, just to give us a baseline of what you could do without the badge. And to kick it off, we're going to test it against Darius Garland with bad defensive stats. I gave him 50 perimeter, 50 speed, and 50 agility, and no defensive badges. The reason I did this is because, it turns out we can't break a bad defender. How are we going to put someone with good defensive stats and good defensive badges against them? So we're going to see at what tier he's going to be able to start ankle breaking Darius Garland. Again, no defensive badges, 50 perimeter, 50 speed, 50 agility. And then at that point, we'll kick him up. We'll start giving him badges, start upgrading his stats. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, kicking it off here. Again, Curry does not have the Ankle Assassin badge yet here, and he has 74 ball handle. So I'm actually going to have my friend do the dribbling here, and yeah, we're just going to see if he's able to break my Darius Garland. So see what it looks like. Again, we'll do 5 as usual. A couple other things to keep in mind is that this test is on Hall of Fame as usual, and we are on high risk and high reward shooting and layup timing, so let's go ahead and get into it now. Alright guys, first one here, he's going to try to break my ankles. Again, we're looking for any type of ankle breaker animations where, you guys know what ankle breakers look like, where you fall over. So unable to break him there, so that's going to be 0 for 1 for him. Again, we are looking for ankle breaker animations where, is either like twisting around or falling on the floor. It's really the only way I think this badge is worth it. So second try here. Again, he's comboing up. And Darius Garland looks like he's sticking with him. Now, he hasn't got any ankle breaker animations there, so he will now be 0 for 2. Even though he greened the shot, we're not looking for that. We are just simply looking at ankle breaker animation. So he will be 0 for 2. Don't really expect him to be able to break him without the badge, but always got to get our baseline. Third try here. And that's going to be 0 for 3. Unable to break him there, and I am having him, I told him beforehand to make sure he's dribbling until his stamina runs out, which is what he's doing. And there's Garland sticking to him, so he will now be 0 for 4, and we will do one more here, see if he's somehow able to break him. Alright, his last try coming up here. Let's see, will he be able to drop him on the floor, make him twist around or anything? No, I mean, he's dribbling, he's just not breaking him. He's sticking. I mean, yeah, and that's going to be 0 for 5, guys. So looks like if you want to get ankle breakers, you're going to need the badge on something. So I will now kick Curry up to Bronze Ankle Assassin, where he will have 75 ball handle. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. Alright guys, so we're at Bronze now. He was unable to break Darius Garland. Again, who has no defensive badges and 50 perimeter defense, speed, and agility with no ankle breaker. So now he's at Bronze. Let's see if he's able to get some ankle breaker animations here. Alright, first try here, guys. Let's see. Will he get an ankle breaker? I mean, looks like Darius Garland is sticking to him pretty good right here. I'm sure at this point he's out of energy. Yeah, it looks like it. Again, I told him to stop once he's out of energy, so that's what he's doing. So he kicks it off there, going 0 for 1. Alright, second try here. Let's see. Will he drop Darius Garland? It's not looking like it. Yeah, and looking like Darius Garland got the clamps. It's still going. That's going to be 0 for 2 for him. Again, Darius Garland staying on his feet, not getting twisted or anything, so that is going to be 0 for 2 for him. Alright guys, third try here coming up. And he got absolutely no ankle breaker there, so he'll now be 0 for 3. Alright guys, fourth try here. I mean, it looks like Darius Garland has him absolutely boxed again. Yeah, so he will now be 0 for 4. Again, absolutely nowhere to go. No ankle breakers for him there. Alright guys, last one here. See, will he get an ankle breaker finally? No, I mean, he's comboing up. Just looks like Darius don't want to fall. And he does not get one there. So he will finish 0 for 5 with Bronze Ankle Assassin. So obviously Bronze didn't look good at all. Unable to break a 50 perimeter speed agility. No defensive badge having Darius Garland. So I will now kick Curry up the Silver Ankle Assassin with 86 ball handle and see what that looks like. Alright guys, so Bronze and without the badge both went 0 for 5. So let's see what Silver looks like. Maybe he'll finally get an ankle breaker animation, but guess we'll find out. Alright guys, let's see what his first attempt looks like here. I mean, it looks like Darius Garland is staying in front of him and is not falling down or anything. Yeah, so so that first one will be a win for Darius Garland, meaning Curry goes 0 for 1. Again, Darius Garland able to stand right in front of him there, not getting, you know, falling over or turning around or anything. So Curry will be 0 for 1. Second try here. And Darius Garland still just not affected, he's just not getting any ankle breakers. So he will now be 0 for 2. Third try here, guys. And again, he's doing a ton of moves and just not getting any ankle breaker animation. So he will now be 0 for 3. Fourth try here, guys. I mean, again, he's just not getting any ankle breaker animations and is spamming a ton of dribble moves. So he will now be 0 for 4. So it's looking like Silver is pretty bad here too, but let's just see what our last one looks like. Alright guys, fifth try here. And Darius Garland is just doing a good job of not getting his ankles broken. And he's probably out of energy at this point. Yeah, he's out of energy. So Curry finishes 0 for 5 again with Silver Ankle Assassin. So I will kick him up to Gold now, where he'll have 93 ball handle with Gold Ankle Assassin. See if he can finally, you know, get Darius Garland moving at all here. Alright guys, so Ankle Assassin is looking bad, very bad up to this point. Going 0 for 5 with Bronze and Silver. Unable to get Darius Garland to fall or turn around or any type of ankle breaker animation so far. Again, keep in mind he has 50 perimeter, no defensive badges, and 50 speed and agility. So he was supposed to be easy to break down, but looking not the case so far. So let's see if he could do something with this Gold Ankle Assassin. Alright, first try here. I mean, he's comboing up, and looks like Darius Garland is sticking right to him again with no ankle breaker animation. So he starts off there 0 for 1 yet again. Let's see, maybe his second attempt will look better. Alright, second attempt here, guys. I mean, and Darius Garland isn't getting broken. Like, he's just standing there. So I'm going to call that 0 for 2 for Curry. Alright, third try here, guys. And Darius Garland just not falling over at all here. Yeah, so that's going to be 0 for 3. Gold is off to a bad start, but 2 more tries. See what he does. That'll be 0 for 4 again. He's not twisting Darius around, he's not making him fall over. So that's going to be 0 for 4. Alright, last one here, guys. Looks like Darius isn't getting his ankles broken again here. Yeah, so he finishes 0 for 5 again. Again, Darius Garland staying on his feet. You know, not having any stumbling issues. So, again, Gold looked very bad too. So I'll now kick Curry up the Hall of Fame. Ankle Assassin, well, he'll have 95 ball handle. See if we can finally get something going here. Alright guys, so we're 0 for 5 on every tier of Ankle Assassin. Unable to get any type of ankle breaker animation for Darius Garland's falling over, like twisting around. So let's see what Curry does with Hall of Fame here, or if the 0 for 5 streak is going to continue. Alright guys, first try here. Yeah, and it looks like Darius Garland's going to survive there again, staying on his feet. So he will be 0 for 1 yet again. See a second try here. Yeah, he's going to be 0 for 2. Again, if you want to focus on Ankle Assassin, you really should want to get the animation where they're like falling over. So that's going to be 0 for 2. No major movements coming from Darius Garland there. Yeah, that'll be 0 for 3. Again, unable to drop him there. Fourth try here. Yeah, and can't drop him yet again, so he will now be 0 for 4. So this Ankle Assassin badge is looking absolutely terrible. But let's see if there's any hope on our last try. Alright guys, last try here. And unable to drop him again. So he finishes 0 for 5 yet again on Hall of Fame. So we are setting an 0 for 5 record here. The last hope here is this Legend Ankle Assassin. So I'll upgrade Curry to that with 98 ball handle. See if he'll finally be able to drop Darius Garland here. Alright guys, so Curry's 0 for 5 on every tier of Ankle Assassin up to this point. Unable to drop this no defense Darius Garland whatsoever. But now he's at Legend. Let's see if he can finally get some type of ankle breaker here. Alright, first one here, guys. It looks like Darius Garland is staying in front of him. Oh no, he got an ankle breaker animation. He spun him around. That'll be 1 for 1. That'll be 1 for 1 for Curry. So first ankle breaker we've seen of the day. Second try here. Yeah, so doesn't get him there, so he'll now be 1 for 2. Third attempt coming up here. Okay, got him there. That will count. He sent him flying back. So he will now be a 2 for 3. Alright, fourth try here, guys. Unable to get anything going for himself there, so he'll now be 2 for 4. So it's looking like a 50-50 right now, but let's see what our last one here looks like. Alright guys, last one here. See what it looks like. And he does get him there. He does send him flying back. So we will call that a win for Curry. So he finishes 3 for 5. So just to recap, guys, again, we did all this testing against a 50 perimeter and 50 speed and agility with no defensive badge Darius Garland, and with no badge bronze, silver, gold, and Hall of Fame. That all went 0 for 5, again, with Ankle Assassin. So yeah, I wouldn't use any of those tiers of Ankle Assassin. Now the only thing is Legend went 3 for 5 versus it. Now he didn't like actually drop him on the floor, but he was getting ankle breaker animations where he was like moving him a little bit, either backwards or just stopping him in his tracks. So we gave him the win 3 out of 5 times, but realistically, guys, you would think, so like the investment you would need for Legend Ankle Assassin would be 98 ball handle. Now, if you can't absolutely destroy someone with 50 perimeter and no defensive badges, again, 50 speed and agility every single time, to me, I just don't think it's worth it. My recommendation is honestly to just stay away from Ankle Assassin. I just don't think the badge is very good or worth it. If you're someone who wants ankle breakers against like lower tier defenders, I mean, you would have to go Legend just because all the other tiers are absolutely useless, going 0 for 5. So you need 98 ball handle with Legend Ankle Assassin, which to me, I don't think is worth it. My recommendation is just stay away from this badge. If you want to try to get ankle breakers against really bad defenders time to time, you're gonna need on Legend. So you do you. To me, I just say stay away from this badge. So that's my take on things. Appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Let me know down below which badge I should break down next. There's only one left, so let me know if you want to see that one. Check me out on Twitch. I've been streaming a lot of my team and Proving Grounds content on there, and I'm out.